Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah. And welcome back, loyal Journeymen Lounge podcast listeners. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, and everything else.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Merry Festivus to the rest of us. Set up your pole and get ready for the feats of strength.
Whose ass are you going to kick?
Ooh, Ricky.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. It's a kid at our work. Anyway, so we're going to do this in the first part. We're going to do this in this part. Since it's Christmas time, I thought maybe we could discuss, some of our favorite Christmas songs to listen to at this time. We could bounce. I don't know if you want to start, if you want to just go random or more generic ones or more like pop based. You tell me how you guys want to do it.
Okay, anything Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby for Christmas.
Yeah, certain artists.
Classic.
I love like Nat King Cole is great, I think.
And even Elvis. Elvis with his blue, or what is that, Hawaiian Blues one?
Blue Christmas.
Yeah, blue. Yeah.
Didn't know we had Elvis back in the building.
You're welcome. King is back.
Sorry.
Releasing our
Just
album.
watch out on the toilet.
I like that. That was good. Good harmony.
Artist is a way to go. I would say
we can start
over.
there.
Well, I'm just saying over genres because to me, I'll make a blanket statement of just how I feel the genre of the pop Christmas music. I have like one or two songs that I think do it well, and then the remainder is
so you're about Mariah Carey. I got it.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant more of generic, or not generic, but like more like traditional, there's like Jingle Bells or something. But then there's also like songs like that are used in like movies, like Christmas, type.
Sure, but I guess I'm saying like the more traditional songs are usually sung by singers from
we can
50s, 60s,
yeah,
40s,
we can start
stuff.
there. Yeah,
so that's kind of where I gravitate towards because those seem traditional songs, but they also seem like they are, I guess, how a Christmas song should sound. It is supposed to be enjoyed. I would definitely think like in a room with people, just festive. Oh man, he was so close to getting a touchdown right there. We're also watching the LA Seahawks Seattle game. A lot of fantasy implications, and I think Puka Nacua is down. So there goes my season. That sucks.
He's fine.
He's up.
Throw some dirt on it.
I don't think
good.
so. I don't.
Oh
think
no,
so.
maybe not.
All good. So
That's not Puka, though.
it's all good. All I'm saying though is the traditional songs and the guys who are, I feel like created those songs. Honestly,
yeah, like Christmas staples almost.
I feel like those are the ones that I gravitate more towards. But overall, just the pop. Just because you mentioned it, the pop songs to me don't hit as the other one. I don't know if I'm just in the minority.
I think it depends on which ones. Like obviously, I'm not going to include like Mariah Carey or something, but like for example, it's like I guess it's their version, but like I like the ones like in Goodfellas, like Sleigh Ride from the Ronettes.
The Ronettes are phenomenal.
And they also have Frosty the Snowman in that movie. I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, their version. Christmas Baby, Please Come Home from Darlene Love is also in that movie.
I will say Darlene Love is one of my favorite Christmas artists of all time. Part
absolutely.
of the Ronettes.
And then, oh God, sorry.
No, and I was just gonna say though that the way in which I guess the revisions of the same songs, because like let's think about it. There's like 20 Christmas songs. Maybe like 20, I'll give you 25.
There's like classic
and
ones
then
they get
redone.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people ultimately gravitate a little bit more towards the more current what is it called? The covers of those songs, right?
I like the pop ones at least because they're different. Like for example, I know some people don't like it. I like the Paul McCartney one, The Wonderful Christmas Time.
Wonderful Christmas Time.
I love the John Lennon one, The Happy Christmas.
But
Happy
you're a
Xmas,
big
yeah.
Beatles fan, so I get that.
Last Christmas from Wham is great.
I love that's my
Yeah,
favorite.
love that
That's
one.
my favorite.
All Alone on Christmas, which is in Home Alone 2, and The Bear, the Christmas episode. Like,
Okay.
nobody wants to be alone on
On
Christmas.
Yeah,
The
that's a good
lights
one.
and I like that one a lot. And then you got like Jingle Bell Rock is great.
I'll just mention Please Come Home for Christmas by the Eagles.
yeah.
We were listening to this.
I'm a big Eagles fan.
Oh yeah, on the way here.
On the way here, Fall Out Boy, Don't Come Home for Christmas.
Yeah, that was really
I
good.
love that song. Love it.
Rock Around the Christmas Tree. I mean, I don't know how we distinguish what's because they weren't at the time when they came out, they weren't like classic songs, they were brand new, but now for us they're like classic songs, so it's kind of hard, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I think it's a big mixed bag of if you're trying to define the Christmas songs or like where you fall with it, because I think that Christmas songs are so good. Like it's tough to have a bad Christmas song. I would say the majority I think are usually like, hey, we can hit the register of what people like, and I even will throw out In Sync, Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I mean, it's a little bit of a, I'll throw that one in there too with the more modern.
Christmas in Hollis. It's
Christmas in
fantastic.
Hollis, hell yeah.
We got, I love the Little Saint Nick from the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
one.
the Beach Boys were in the '60s though.
Well, I know, but I'm saying, but again, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I posed the question. Like,
Well, we mentioned all modern
but
stuff.
that's not a classic. Didn't they make that song up? Like, that's not. They're not redoing a.
Yeah, to be honest,
You know what I'm saying? You said like they redo certain songs like a bunch of times. Isn't that one their creation?
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm just saying we mentioned a lot of the more modern kind of songs, and if they were originals, they're I guess like the versions that we look at more. They're the Beach Boys in that song just specifically. I don't know another cover of that song that I think sounds very good. That's little up on the that's Little Saint Nick or something like that, right?
Yeah, Little Saint Nick.
Little Saint Nick. I was thinking more of like decades and stuff like that, of like these singers in this certain specific time period, I think did this thing very, very well. And then when you get to the 80s, 90s, you had kind of like a reinvigoration of like, hey, we're making up new Christmas songs instead of just doing the same covers of stuff. Now we're getting into the point where people are covering those. Yeah. And I mean, this is just my view of just general music in general, is that like you try and do something that was so good previously, it's not going to work out. The covers now that I feel like I know Ariana Grande has a couple, I'm just like, they're not doing
You're
it
not
for
sold
me.
on it. All right.
And I think it's, again, when people started covering them, the artists of like the 70s, 80s, 90s, I think that was the best time to get those then covered, because I feel like music almost had like a little bit more talent, like production of like, hey, we're going to make a great album because you have to make it sound great. There's no auto-tune. There's no like, these have to be great generational talents.
Can I do a quick spin-off on that? I don't think they have a Christmas album, but I would buy it if they did. Disturbed. If they made a Christmas album, I think it would sound pretty fucking cool. That's all I'm saying.
And Bobby from left field. I guess, Ryan, like when you're trying to talk about Christmas songs and like, is it a nostalgic thing?
There's a lot to unpack. I'm just saying, like, I don't
Sure.
know where you want to, like, because there's like more like traditional, like Jingle Bells, Silver Bells, Oh Come All Ye Faithful, stuff like that, where you saw people do those over and over again, and then there's ones that have become classics, like the Beach Boys, like Nat King Cole's, Frank Sinatra, Chuck Berry, whatever, like that era, like you said, Andy Williams, all of these people who were just like Bing Crosby, we go on, Johnny
These are
Mathis.
crooners. I'd say this is the crooner era kind of.
So that's how I was just saying.
No, but you're absolutely right. It is a lot to unpack, but the Christmas soundtrack of the season. One's for the homies up there.
Jesus. It's Malort coming out.
That's Malort. Yeah, that's gasoline. Give me a fucking lighter. I just.
Harry
We
and
don't
Home
need
Alone.
the fire department over here.
Nah, they're right down the street.
My buddy
Honestly,
actually works for
No
them,
shit.
so we can-
Oh.
yeah.
The Firehouse number that's like right over there. It's Firehouse 69. I was like, fuck. I was like, that's hilarious.
You guys would know him. You know Chad Olson?
They probably use it all the
Come on,
time.
you know Chad Olson, his brother Troy, Wooddale Fire.
Oh,
and
very
EMT.
nice.
So,
Shout
yeah,
out.
he'd probably come here.
So,
Hey, what's up, bro?
the soundtrack thing though is so crazy though to me is that as we were talking about Die Hard and we talked about like Christmas music and stuff like that, Ryan brought up the point that the lack thereof of Christmas music for a extended period of time kind of was a why I leaned that way.
Yes.
Because I was like, I don't feel the Christmas vibe in this. Now, this movie and a lot of very like straight up Christmas movies like Elf, like these other ones
Like Die Hard.
are literally Christmas music from point A to point B, nothing in between, or almost like very little other.
It's peppered heavily, and it's played for an extended time.
Right.
And like I think I was talking to you yesterday. Like when I'm away from the TV, I'm not even looking. I can hear the song or the score, maybe like in the example of like Home Alone.
We'll talk about the score, yeah,
or
for
you
sure.
know whatever, and it's like it sets the tone and the feel for the rest of the movie. And no offense to Die Hard, I'm not gonna break open the whole thing again, but
I'm not.
If it did have those elements like Home Alone, where John Williams or someone like that made a score for it, and it was peppered throughout the movie, I would
You'd lean a
consider
little bit
strongly
more.
more. It would feel more like Christmas to me.
You're adding the best like composer out there. I mean, John Williams.
Well,
We're
you
gonna, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
fine.
that dichotomy though in a
Yeah,
second.
We'll
Yeah.
pause.
But no. But I do want to point out though that the frequency of the Christmas songs in it then also open you up. Like I don't know why. Like I know why, but like I'm a huge Christmas type of song like fan because I've heard it so much, and these movies hit so close to home. Like the Santa Claus, Elf. This one, Christmas Vacation.
I
Like,
watched Jingle All the Way, so
Jingle All
I'm starting to warm up to it more and more. Sorry.
put the cookie down, Ted.
It made me
Oh, these
laugh. Oh, these
cookies.
cookies. That got me.
So I'm just saying those are like I now have like such this wealth of knowledge about Christmas songs in general, like that I'm so into that period of time. I can understand why people may be like, yeah, I haven't seen those all that much. So then you're not hearing the Bing Crosby White Christmas.
Yeah.
You're not hearing the Nat King Cole, although you really should, the Christmas song. But
Well, it's like when I hear the Drifters White Christmas, I think of Kevin McAllister in
Yeah.
Home Alone. Like immediately in my brain, that's where I go to when I hear what's the one I said, the Darlene one, All Alone on Christmas.
Darlene,
I think of
yeah.
Home Alone 2, him in New York,
Right,
and
right.
like it just like I kind of function like that with any of the movies, but I feel like especially with Christmas movies, like it specifically stands out to me when I hear certain ones.
Oh, for sure. But I do want to mention though that this movie is almost unlike a lot of movies that don't have such a great composer. And is like I think of these movies as there is a movie aspect. There is this commercial type of soundtrack that plays in it throughout it. That's great. John Williams then comes in and he's like, well, I'm going to compose a score for this as well. Now, this is a take on very old, like classical, like the Russian dance from the Nutcracker and by
Yes.
Tchaikovsky and stuff like that. So now he's putting in an element of like the classical, but like updating them into a more.
And you get the choir sound of
Yeah.
the kids singing and stuff like mixed in, and it really like just adds the like more aesthetic to it. Like
I mean, this one again kicks it up a notch
Yeah.
when it adds in
Notch.
adds in a composer of that. I mean, John Williams has done.
he's
so
the GOAT. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah,
so
see,
many-
I know, that's what I'm
for
saying.
sure. One of the
We're
most-
really talking about echelon.
one
here,
of
but-
like the most iconic composers probably of all time in cinema, and
Jurassic Park.
also
too.
I mean the list goes on. You
Yeah.
can look it up. I mean, there's a million.
Yeah.
Oh, Jurassic.
Yeah,
World,
no, that's why I
fine.
mentioned
That's
it.
what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about him. He's
But
right
yeah, I
there.
mean that element to me in this movie, like John Williams also brought back that to
cinema, you think, to some extent?
No. I'm saying like for me personally, like he brought me into like hey, we're gonna do these classical ones as well. That's why I like the Nutcracker Suite. Like all of these old classical ones that are done in these movies, because again, it's like, oh shit, man. Like I would have only heard Jingle Bells and Run Run Rudolph.
Yeah, you definitely like get to know stuff that you probably wouldn't listen to because he brings it into your world, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Please go.
Go,
Please
baby.
Please go. Please go. Please go. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
Big catch.
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
go, baby.
Did you ask Santa Claus for a puka game tonight? Or
Ryan, too soon. Okay? Too soon. I was on Santa's lap not 3 hours ago.
still warm?
Hey, we got you some Wetzel's pretzels. Quit your bitching.
You did not get Wetzel's pretzels, Bobby.
Auntie
Annie
Auntie
Ann's.
Anne's, whatever.
Besmirch.
Oh.
You have besmirched the name of it.
Erroneous.
Roni's on both counts.
You're butchering it.
Both counts,
Fuck you,
man.
fuck you.
Sorry, man.
My bad. Sorry.
No, in general, so we're gonna get into the movie review here, but I like the discourse on the soundtrack because I really gravitate towards these early '90s movies, even though I wasn't really.
You were like 4 years old at that point.
I mean,
Oh,
I was
God.
91 born, so
That's why he's a part of a different generation.
shut.
Give me that.
Oh.
Give me that.
Don't give him that. That's crazy.
You are though.
So, even though like I
take
really don't remember seeing like a Home Alone or a Jingle All the Way right
It's all checking
away,
out.
these are movies though that in the 90s I went back to a lot. So I think I got that kind of connection where these movies again are just like pure Christmas classics. Hey, we're going to inundate you with Christmas songs, different varieties of ways. We're going to go classical. We're going to go new age, all this stuff. So I think that's why I'm like
Dude, that
Home
Lord's
Alone.
killing it.
Home Alone is coming up top 5 for me easily in all-time Christmas movies.
I'm with him though.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2
Yeah.
ranks higher. on
I'd
my-
probably agree with that.
Home Alone 2 is my shit.
But before we get into the actual movie review, I just want to say thank you. We got
Oh,
Woj
yeah.
and Ryan got me a sweet gift. I'm gonna put my mic down, but
no problem.
Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Love that. And then Woj got me 4 Roses. So if you're a whiskey, bourbon fan, 4 Roses, top notch.
Yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. Bobby came through. I will just have to point it out. Bobby came through in November, and he went, Merry Christmas. And
I
was
went
like,
early.
Me too. Yeah, I got my Ass Man polo.
I was
It's
like,
awesome.
what,
Love it.
what's happening now?
I got him early because I was just excited.
So, yeah, I got,
I got
obviously,
him.
Young Frankenstein.
big
so
Mel
it's,
Brooks
the
fan.
director.
It's
So we-
alive.
No, that's Young Frankenstein here. We
Right.
got the Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks.
So it's all Mel Brooks related.
Oh, sweet.
Blazing Saddles, and then I got him. Yeah, I got you. There we go.
There we go. And then fucking this one is the creme de la creme. The fucking Winnebago, baby.
Oh, Spaceballs.
Oh,
Eagle
sweet.
5.
Spaceballs, yeah.
And we just did the movie review. That's your mic. And we did the movie review.
Saddles.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein was Ryan and I. We did it long
Yes.
ago. And then we just did Spaceballs with Adam when he was in town.
That's who I got the idea from, Adam. Thank you, because I knew he was a big Mel Brooks fan. He dropped it, so I was like, all right, I need a theme for some T-shirts I wanted
like
to
it.
get him. So I thought of these 3, and I ran it by Ryan. He's like, dude, those are fucking sweet. So
Where
I was
do you
like,
find those? Just
Redbubble.
Okay.
Red
So
Bubble,
sick.
shout out.
Redbubble
sponsor
sponsor us. Yeah. I've been giving them gifts on Redbubble the
I
past
love
2
them.
years.
Yeah, they've been great, man.
I mean, he's
for
been
sure.
wearing them like half the time.
This is a work shirt tonight, but
No, I know, but yeah, though.
Well,
George,
you gotta rep. You gotta rep Old Town.
I'm wearing red and green. I'm on brand. So
I mean, yeah. Let's also just talk about. I mean,
I got my
we're-
little sweater, but I go green and white here.
Bobby looks like he's going to a corporate Christmas party in 1988,
I'm your uncle who's conservative. The one.
and Dave's got the
Very-
apropos.
very appropriate.
Yeah, there
Full
it
or
is.
easy on the Pepsi
Yeah.
Fuller coat.
for a Christmas
We're
sweater.
doing, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Running into our movie review. So here we go.
And then
Perfect timing.
I got a happy.
Yeah, happy birthday, big guy.
No,
Here's,
it says Merry Christmas, birthday boy. Big picture of Jesus on there. So that was a gift from Joe. Actually, is dope. So
our cousin, my cousin.
yeah, your cousin
Hell yeah, Joe.
Joe, friend of the pod. Let's now get into the movie review. I think it's about time. Ryan, take it away.
All right, guys.
Oh, he's open too. Son of a
So-
Yeah, we're
bitch.
through him. I know.
Our wrapping up Christmas is Home Alone from 1990, Christmas comedy film directed by Chris Columbus, written and produced by John Hughes. It's the first in the Home Alone franchise. Stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, an 8-year-old boy who defends his suburban Chicago home from a home invasion by a pair of robbers known as the Wet Bandits, Harry and Marv, after his family accidentally leaves him behind on their Christmas vacation to Paris. As I said, Joe Pesci plays Harry, Daniel Stern plays Marv, then you got John Hurd and Catherine O'Hara as Kevin's parents. And there's a lot more family and extended family I'm not going to go through, but there's two big families of Kevin's family, big families. He has like 7 people, and they have like probably 7 as well. So the movie was from 20th Century Fox, and budget of 18 mil, made 476.7 mil, second highest grossing movie of 1990. And, of course, we're going to mention it again. John Williams did the music and the score.
And the writing
Legend.
by John Hughes.
Yeah, so
Jesus, 1-2 punch.
And Chris Columbus.
Chris Columbus,
no
great
slouch
great director.
The,
he did our previous movie review. He did...
No, he was fired from that, or I'm sorry, he left that movie. He didn't want to work with Chevy Chase on Christmas Vacation, which is why he got this. Actually, John Hughes is like,
That's what I'm saying. He gave
okay,
this,
you don't want to do Christmas Vacation, that's fine. Well, I got this other thing.
He was a producer, on Harry Potter, a couple of the Harry Potters Rent.
He's been in tons of.
Yeah, I'm just saying he has some other.
He has some accolades.
Kind of,
yeah, I was like, this movie obviously led to Home Alone 2, and then after that, Macaulay Culkin wasn't part of it, or Daniel Stern or Joe Pesci, and
after Home Alone 2,
3, 4, and etc. 3 is okay.
We don't talk about 3, 4.
No.
We'll go into that sequels, prequels.
Okay.
Garbage.
Anyway, so I guess let's just start with our experience with the movie. I assume obviously for all of us, like it came around right when we were born or close to, so it's kind of been in our lives a whole time pretty much, right? So
this is a staple for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, for my family, staple for Christmas. Macaulay Culkin and him, it's just everything about this movie screams like nostalgia for me.
Absolutely. Dave, what do you want to add?
Same thing. Like, again, I was born in 91, so I grew up on this. I've seen this movie a shit ton of times. Always around Christmas time, even not during Christmas time, I can sometimes quote
Even
it.
before, just
yeah.
anytime's a good time.
Very quotable movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
I'll kind of echo Dave. I would say I didn't see it, obviously, when it came out first couple of years, but probably 97, 98 is when I probably got really into the Home Alone first 2. And those would be like on repeat. Like, this is not Christmas until we watch Home Alone 1 and 2 type of deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to echo that. This is like, I think this is like, honestly, like outside of like, like the claymation stuff, like, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and stuff like that, or like the Frosty the Snowman cartoons. This is like my first like Christmas movie, like the Home Alone 1 and 2 was like the
live action.
Like, yeah, like exactly, like live action. Like you always like put Home Alone 1. Like, if you don't put it on, it's not Christmas. Like,
yeah, but I get you because I remember the claymation. You have Frosty, you have the reindeer.
But it's like the first one I can remember was like a live action.
Yeah,
like,
this one
more
blew it out of the water.
More adult, like not like a super adult, like, but more, not like a specifically kids thing.
Sure.
And like I have both VHSs, and I even remember also
VHS
putting on the VHS the movie previews that come before it. It was like. I think Ninja Turtle, or maybe it was Ninja Turtles. I remember it was like one of those, and then like the one girl who's the sister in this, she had a movie like that was coming out, and it was like I forgot what it was called, but anyway, like it's like burned in my brain still, like watching that VHS so many times of like
the previews used to be the best.
Yeah,
man.
like
the
every
built-in
time.
previews, no title menu, just like, hey, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Bobby, you already said your experience. Okay.
All right, so let's move on. I have some quick things I just want to get through before we get to scenes. I had a couple notes I just wanted to bring up really quick. Sorry, I have a lot of notes here.
Sorry, dead air.
Dead air. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'm feeling verklempt.
No, I mean,
after this though, who plays Marv? What's
Joe
his name?
Pesci. No, Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. After his brief stint at Home Alone 2, he's up in the Northeast. He owns a farm. He doesn't do anything in terms of film. He just kind of raises. He's living on a farm. Often,
he did
New England.
Yeah, he did some stuff after that,
but not much.
He's not a.
He's
huge,
living a private life. I could appreciate that.
No,
So
no,
Daniel
he's an
Stern-
older gentleman at this point, right? So like, I don't know.
But he was so funny. Like he had comedic presence in his movies. So it's like he could have rode that a little bit longer if he wanted to, but he's like, you know what? I've made my keep. I'm good with it. So I respect it.
I just want to say this is like a breakout role for Macaulay Culkin.
Sure, of course.
Absolutely.
He was in Uncle Buck, obviously, and a couple things before, but like this made him an international superstar, like the child actor of child actors. He might be the most famous.
I would agree with
arguably,
that.
besides like maybe like Shirley Temple or something of
that's
all
fair.
time.
Tatum O'Neal.
Like he was the 90s kid, like for like 5 years. He was in everything, and like even Michael Jackson music videos. Like, if you were a 90s kid, you wanted to be like Macaulay Culkin, probably. Like you felt like it. Obviously,
I mean,
his real life wasn't great, but it seemed like it would be
Oh my
awesome
God.
to be.
The limousine thing was peak. If I was a
Yeah.
kid,
Well, that's
pizza, Coke, ice cream, done. Sorry,
keep it
I
at-
know. Sorry, I
keep it
know.
at
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm sorry.
That
We're
is
gonna
two.
do
I
2 next
divert.
year. Ryan has made it
Oh, yeah.
very adamant.
I have dibs 2 for next
Dibs
year.
already 2. We already
Full-
planned number 2 before we did
Yeah,
the
full
first one.
full
Yes. Disclosure.
disclosure. Home Alone 2 is I love way more than this, but we have to do
We have
one
to set the
first. I
foundation.
love one still, but love 2 more. Anyway, I just want to say that if you guys noticed, obviously talked about the amazing score from John Williams. Everything in this movie, though, besides making that feel like Christmas, like the score and stuff and the music, if you notice, like the sets and everything is like red and green. Everything's red and green.
Yeah.
The counter's green. The wallpaper's green, but
90s
then the
decor.
sweaters are red. The blankets are red. This is red. Like
Yeah,
everything.
the bedding is all red.
Everything's purposely Christmas colored, red and green flowers. Like I don't know if you guys picked that up. Right
No, I picked up
kind
on
of like our right now, red and green.
Right
Everything.
there.
Yeah.
I just want to pause real quick. The house that this was filmed at, or at least based on, in Winnetka,
Winnetka,
sold, and they took the entire character of that house
it's all white and
out.
black
Dude,
now.
it looks like you're almost getting plastic surgery in that house. That is the feel. It's sterile. I'm like, you guys took what a beautiful house this was. Granted, it's wallpaper. It's very, call it 90s or 80s, 90s, or I'd say early 90s. But you ruined it. Whoever owns that house, you fucked it up, and I'm upset about it.
And I will just say, we'll get into it way more in picking this, but this is obviously a movie of its time, and that a lot of things probably would not happen or would be easily avoidable, and we'll go over that.
Picking this.
But yeah, I'm just wanted to put that out there now so we don't have to do it every 2 seconds.
I actually have some little breaking news that's happened 2 days ago. They're going to restore the mansion to its original status.
like Dave.
Literally got...
Oh, my God. I know. Yeah, there we go.
Dave
And,
dropping a
and
word bomb.
Dave's our reporter
Breaking
in the streets.
news.
Because what they did to it, man, I'm sorry. They sterilized it, and it killed me. It killed me a little bit. Now I feel like faith in humanity restored.
Have you guys ever been to the house or no?
I drove by it. I
haven't
used to
checked
work
it
in
out.
Winnetka.
Nice.
No, I knew it was there, but
Off of Green
whatever.
Bay Road. So in case you guys are locals, subscribe.
All right, so let's get into scenes and stuff. I'm gonna try and keep this in order as we can.
Sure.
So obviously the movie starts off with the iconic John Williams score, as we've mentioned, and the with the fading of with the house and the movie title, and then we see Kevin's house with his full of all his family. There's like
Hustle and bustle.
2 families. It's got to be at least
2 or 3 at
15
least.
to 20 people in the house,
I'd
or
say
how many?
3, right?
How many people would you say, Woj?
You're gonna have 7 from Kevin's family. You have another 4
And then they
from
have
Frank
and there's
and
a double couple
whatever, and then a
cousins.
single cousin.
So it's like 15 or something.
I would say 16 is.
And it's a nice
Just shy
house.
of
It's a
20.
rich,
Yeah.
nice neighborhood, nice house.
In real life, too.
It too, yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing well if you live there.
And so their families are they're getting ready for dinner over. Joe Pesci is there as a cop. We don't know
Police
who he is
officer, yeah.
yet. He's pretending to be a cop, and he's basically
He's not pretending he is a police officer.
Joe Pesci.
No, okay, we're
Sorry.
getting into picking this.
Okay.
Sorry. Keep
Anyway,
going.
I'm gonna say Harry's pretending to be a cop, so he's trying to get information from all the neighborhood houses on when they're leaving on vacation, what their schedule's like, how are their locks and things, so he can break into the house. Whether it's
He's casing them. Yeah.
exactly. And there's some quotes. I don't know if you guys want to get
You just gotta keep rattle them out when you got them.
Okay,
we're
well.
going through them.
he's asking him who lives here, and
Calm
everybody
down.
says, no, I don't live here. No, I don't live here. And he's like, no, why should they? All kids, no parents. Probably a fancy orphanage. And then it's Kevin's worried about having to pack his suitcase, and his sister's like, listen, Kevin, what are you so worried about? You know your mom's gonna pack your stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You're what the French call les incompetents.
Yeah, I got Kevin is talking. What's the mom's name again? Kath.
Kate.
Kate.
Yeah.
Kate. He's talking to
Catherine
Kate.
Kate,
He comes in. He's talking about hey, I don't know how to pack a suitcase. What do I do here? And
They're
Kate,
all dicks.
Kate is talking on the phone. He's like, Kevin, I'm on the phone. He's like, Kevin, out. He's like, hang up the phone and make me, why don't you?
Kevin's a little dick too.
He
They're
throws
all
a bunch
dicks.
of jabs.
He's giving him sass fucking
Oh,
right
big time.
away, yeah.
And he's like used his dad's fish hooks to make ornaments.
And
my
he
new fish
also
hooks.
did the glue gun. He was
Yeah.
messing with the glue gun. He's like, did I burn the joint down? Or did I burn down the joint? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think they're kind of doing that too to set up later when he makes all these traps that he's capable of doing these things. I'm
Sure.
assuming they're planting the seed,
Yeah.
if you will.
You got Frank. Uncle Frank is a absolute dickhead.
Oh, he's an
great.
absolute-
terrible.
He's like a cheap
terrible.
Dude, if he
skate
talked
and-
to my son that way, man, me and him would have fucking words.
And we'll get into that. I kind of
Right?
Yeah.
I recognize the scene more of like the pizza scene
Yeah.
where they
Pizza
have,
and milk.
they've
Weird.
ordered the pizza,
He hands
and
it to
then we'll
him.
obviously get into the intricacies of that. But I want to get your guys because you guys both are pizza veterans over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we just dive into because we have multiple pizza delivery scenes.
Yeah.
Let's go through a little bit of picking nits with what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing wrong?
Oh, sure. Well, first of all, he's flying in there. The pizza's probably slid because he's...
Yeah, you can't go fast.
You can't go out fast on the curves. The cheese will slide off the pizza. So, also, he hit the person's statue.
That was
That's a
funny
big
as
no-no.
shit.
Big no-no.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
That's not
Driving
cool.
Assuming they're
erratically.
probably going to notice that.
Yeah.
Well, also it's gonna it's like made of bronze. It's gonna fuck up your car
Number
too.
three.
Yeah.
his-
Number
well, those
3,
older cars
no
are-
pizza warm bag to keep the pizzas hot. He just
Yeah.
went them in cold. Their pizzas are cold as shit.
Yeah. It's
You see his-
December.
You see his
December.
car, his windows are iced up. That thing is cold. Those pizzas are ice cold. Also, note that the prices are very cheap for these pizzas. They're like
What do we
they
got?
look like
price
16-inch
point?
large pizzas. They're only $12 a shot.
But
and
it's
the-
1990.
1990 though.
No,
To
and
be
they-
fair.
and some of them
To be
have,
fair.
some have toppings. And also, they all wouldn't be the same price because toppings cost more than cheese.
Yeah.
So that's a
But they
little
got what? 10 pizzas
10
at $12
pizzas,
a clip.
$12, $122.50
Yeah.
plus tip.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I didn't see what the tip she gave him was.
I think it was $7.20.
He said it was a healthy, and he said nice tip.
I thought it was a 20. I think she. Right.
720s, I think so. What is that? 140?
$7.20. Yeah,
Something like
so
that.
she gave him like an $18 tip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
That's not bad.
good.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
tip.
Especially in 1990.
That's a good
Yeah.
tip. That's a good.
That's like
tip,
$30
man.
at least.
Yeah, that's a great tip.
20-25.
We'll talk about it later, but the when he comes back when Kevin orders the pizza, Kevin leaves with
Yeah. That's riddled
a
with
20-cent tip, which
Sure.
that would be very shitty.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
that's not cool.
We'll revisit that, but let's get into there's the pizza scene where everybody's eating the pizza. Kevin, obviously, as a true 8-year-old, he's 8 in this, right?
Yes.
He's
9,
an
8 or 9. I don't know.
8-year-old
Single digit, yeah.
likes cheese pizza,
Right.
And he's like,
Like kids usually do.
Where's the cheese pizza? You got the line from.
Oh, I got
Bud?
it all. Yeah, sure. So first of all,
Buzz,
we got
yeah.
classic Dave sweater. Fuller go easy on the Pepsi, and
Yeah.
that was precluded by his sister telling him, "P.S. You got to sleep on the attic with Fuller, and he wets the bed." So
Yeah.
now you know he's going to wet.
And
the
let's
bed.
also mention Fuller is Kieran Culkin,
Kevin's
Macaulay's
Culkin's
brother. Yeah, in real life.
who would become to be an actor
Yeah.
himself, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So, did anyone order me a plain cheese? Yeah, we did, but if you want any, somebody's gonna have to barf it all up because it's gone. And then Kevin tackles him and he puts Buzz in a headlock. Or Buzz has hit him in a headlock, and he knocks over
The
Milk?
the Pepsi and the milk, all
Yeah.
the
On the
shit,
passports and the
passports,
tickets.
the pizzas, everything. The
tickets.
guy's pants
Uncle Frank gets up real quick. Fuller's behind him,
stuck with his nose.
stuck
to
with the nose with the chair
against
sandwich.
the wall. Yeah.
And also, if you notice in that scene, the dad
Kevin's
throws
ticket
out
is-
Kevin's ticket in the
Is
trash.
in the garbage. Yeah, I was gonna point that out.
Yeah.
So the chaos ensues, and then Kevin basically gets chewed out.
Yeah, he's like, look, stop. What's the matter with you? He started it. He ate my pizza on purpose. He doesn't hate sausage and olives and onions. And then Uncle Frank's
What
like,
the fuck's wrong with you? I
wiping
love all
the
those.
Pop over his face. Like, look what you did, you little jerk.
If I was Kevin McAllister's father, I'd be like, me and you outside right
Which
now.
is, and they do a great shot of the entire family staring daggers at Kevin, like
Yeah.
if they want to beat him up. Like it's almost
Vicious,
like,
yeah.
like flipping coins and like
Yeah.
like daggers or something,
like
like Two
greasers.
Facers, yeah, some shit. And then the classic, Kevin, get upstairs right now. What, Kevin? You're such a disease. Shut up, Kevin. Upstairs. Say good night, Kevin. Good night, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
His
I would say.
tantrum was funny. Like, I think my favorite part is like when I'm older and I'm married, I'm going to be living alone
Yeah.
or something like that.
I'm living alone. Oh, he's like jumping up and
Yeah.
down. It's so good.
I also like the little ditty where he's like in trouble. He knows he's fucked, and like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, get upstairs, and he's like, I'm sorry. And she's like,
It's too late.
It's too late. It's not gonna work.
Fine. I hope I never see you jerks ever
Yeah.
again. We skipped over to before, but Kevin goes into Buzz's room. He's like, and the first Buzz and his cousin are talking about like the French nude beaches. He's like,
Yeah, French
shave
girls.
their pits. Like, these nude beaches are right. Not in the winter.
Not in the
And
winter,
Buzz
yeah.
is like, oh. And he's like, what are you doing here? Knock flemois. And he's like, can I sleep with you? And then it's Buzz gets into the whole story of Old Man Marley next door, which
Yeah, with
sets up the movie because Kevin sees this guy, his next door neighbor, looks kind of creepy, although he turns out to be nice.
Brings a shovel and a
and
trash
bag
can
of
of
salt,
trash
yeah.
can
and
of salt.
Buzz says he's the South Bend shovel slayer. He killed his entire family and people in the neighborhood, but never got caught because they couldn't find the
They
bodies.
didn't have enough evidence. Yeah.
And he says he salts the streets with the bodies or whatever. That's what makes it mummies or something.
He put
He
the
mummifies
he
them
put
via
the
the salt.
bodies into salt, and that broke them down or something. I don't know.
It's horse shit. Yeah.
And Kevin has the line, "Mummies,"
Mm-hmm.
which I always love. Yeah.
And then we get the bad storm overnight.
Yes, knocks the power out, of course.
Yep. Knocks the power out, and then they're supposed to leave for
Trouble ensues.
Paris
Yeah.
at
They were getting picked up at 8 a.m.
picked up at 8
by
and
the
now
airport
it's-
shuttle.
It's now at least 8:45.
They wouldn't make that flight. I'm sorry. I
No
know where
way.
they live. There's no fucking
No.
way.
They had 45 minutes to get to the
Nope.
airport
Done.
and get
You
the
gotta-
flight.
international.
You got to get there at least, what, 2 hours?
2 hours, 2 to 3 with
Depending
Not in
international.
1990, though. You could cut through the airport faster in 1990.
No, but it was an international flight.
Pre
Yeah.
9/11, though. I'm
So
just
it's
saying.
customs. I get you.
Yeah, that
Thanks,
shit-
Osama bin Laden.
Thanks a lot, Bin Laden.
Definitely changed the way airports work.
But yeah,
Definitely.
everybody's just scrambling,
Scramble.
which is adding to what you're supposed to think of, like
Mm-hmm.
how they forget this kid. This is part of the confusion that they're all in such a hurry. And I love what we talked about it yesterday. The Murphy kid next door
Yeah.
comes from across the street, and he's asking the
The
airport guys a
Service,
ton
yeah.
of questions.
Shuttle service.
Hi, I'm Mitch Murphy. I live across the street. You guys going out of town? We're going to Orlando,
He's just
Florida.
constantly taking.
Actually, first we're going to Missouri to pick up my grandma. Did you know the McAllisters are going to France? Did you know if it gets cold there? Do these vans get good gas mileage?
Is it all-wheel drive?
It's like,
The dude's like,
look, I told you before, kid. Don't bother me. Now beat it.
gee, kid, I don't
It's a
know.
good Chicago accent.
Gee,
by the
kid,
way.
I don't know. Hit the road.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a big Chicago.
I don't know.
I
Look,
don't
kid, I
know.
told you, don't bother
You
me.
sound like a Canadian.
Don't bother
Oh,
me.
don't
Yeah.
you know?
How
Fucking
fast does this
Canuck.
thing go?
You
Does
Yeah,
it-
the
Minnesota.
door's over there,
Yeah,
Bobby.
that's fine. I'll find my way to it.
Okay. Well,
But,
that was
and
a
then
good Chicago.
his
I
older
don't have
cut.
to take that from a Sacco, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
It's gonna fucking happen all year. God damn it.
The older cousin Heather is doing a head count, and the kid actually gets counted as Kevin because he's
Yeah, because he has that same head.
his head,
too.
his face. He's the same size. His head is faced. And then they
So she does the head count.
the whole
yeah.
family. She the mom Kate asks, did you do the head count? And he's like, and she says 11, including me. 5 boys, 6 girls, 4 parents, 2 drivers, and a partridge in a pear tree.
That was fun. That was a good
And
comment.
they rush to the airport. They fucking sprint through the airport
that's O'Hare,
Running through
too.
O'Hare, yeah.
O'Hare.
with Run Rudolph
Rudolph.
from Chuck Berry.
And
which
I
is
will
great.
mention when they're doing
Love
the
Chuck
hustle
Berry.
and bustle scene before, they're playing the Russian dance from Tchaikovsky. I like that a lot. It fits perfectly.
No, we're gonna get picking it's later. There's a lot of picking it's in the airport.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But eventually they get on the plane. I love when they get on the plane and Frank's talking to his wife Leslie. Wow, that's real crystal. Put it in your purse. Put them in your purse.
He's such a cheap
Yeah,
bastard.
well, when the pizza guy comes, he's like, "That'll be $122.50." He's like,
I
"It's
have
my
traveler's
brother's house.
checks,
He'll
yeah.
take care of you."
Yeah, he'll take it. What a cunt.
And then she asks him for money. Come on, Frank, you've got money. Traveler's checks. So good.
Real cheapskate.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm good until like Kevin kind of gets left alone. There's like a realization.
Yeah, he just says, I made my family disappear.
Yeah.
And then he has the flashback to all of them saying
That's
this
where he's like, I
stuff.
wish I didn't have any. He's
And
like,
then-
and Catherine O'Hara was like, I hope you didn't mean that.
And then
you know?
he think for a second he's upset, but then he thinks about all the things they said to him. There's like a little montage of it next to
Yeah.
his head, and he looks at the camera and does like the eyebrow thing, and he's like, "I made my family disappear."
Mm-hmm.
He's clearly happy about it. I have the next thing is Kevin goes into Buzz's room and goes through his shit, and I have notes about what's in the cabinet and stuff. Cool, like 90s shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes in like Buzz's like this like suitcase of just. And his
Everything.
room is just full of 90s stuff. It's awesome. So included in the suitcase and the room, we got Junior Mints, Crunch Taters, Playboy with a naked broadcast news reporter spread, a cool Chicago Bulls like garbage can thing, like for your like wastebasket, Chicago Bulls bumper sticker, Isaiah Thomas life-size poster, baseball glove with a baseball in it, Chiclets gum, Twinkies, cookie, a car magazine, a Toyota.
I don't care. I have Stafford.
Sugar babies, firecrackers, a BB gun, 4 sports action figures, including Walter Payton, Larry Bird, Babe Ruth.
He had some good ones.
shit.
No, and
And I couldn't identify the last one. It was like a white football wide receiver or a tight end. I don't know. He had like a white jersey and it was a white guy. I
In the
couldn't tell who it was.
90s? That's tough.
I'll say this though, Ice-T from NCIS and all that jazz. He's like, yo, Buzz, straight gangster. He has a gun on the wall.
Yeah.
He's got the like porno mag.
He's got a sick room.
So even Ice-T's giving him some love.
Is there anything else you guys noticed in that room that I don't know? I went through most of it.
No, it's,
You
he
know,
nailed it.
Yeah.
And then you got the classic, Buzz, I'm going through all your private stuff. You better come out and pound me. And then the classic, Buzz, your girlfriend.
Woof.
And the picture of that person.
That's actually Buzz.
It's a boy. It's like I think it was the
Producer.
In a wig.
son
In
in
a
a
wig.
wig or something.
No, Buzz said he'll do it. It was Buzz and a female thing because he's like, I don't want anyone.
Nope.
No, I think it's someone's
Think
son or
you're
something.
No.
It's a guy though. I know it's not a girl.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is a
thought it was
producer
Buzz.
or a cast, not
Just
a
threw
cast
on a
member.
wig.
But
their
at this
son.
point, Kevin's got the house to himself. He does the awesome sledding down the inside stairs of the house.
We've
out
all wanted
through
to
the
do
front
that.
door, through
Yep.
that was
Sure.
fucking crazy. And then that leads
Yeah.
to
You got
our table read, which is Kevin's eating ice cream and marshmallows, chocolate sauce, chips, and Pepsi while watching the fictional Angels with Filthy Souls, the movie, which is like they made their own version of like a
1940s
40s gangster movie,
Yeah.
and a lot of people for a long time thought it was a real movie, but it's actually
No,
not.
it was
It's a
made
fake movie
specifically
made
for this. Yep.
So I'm gonna be Johnny in it, and
I'll be Snakes.
okay. Who is it?
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
All right, Johnny, but what about my money?
What money?
AC said you had some dough for me.
That a fact. How much do I owe you?
AC said 10%.
Too bad AC ain't in charge no more.
What do you mean?
He's upstairs taking a bath. He'll call you when he gets out. Hey, I'll tell you what I'm going to give you, Snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get you ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10. Ha 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 ha.
He has a Thompson and just
And then he
unloads.
says, he kills the snakes. And he's like, keep the change, you filthy,
Filthy
animal,
animal,
which
there
is
it
the
is.
infamous Home Alone quote. I think we
Yep,
all agree.
agreed.
So, yeah.
That's it.
I got Kevin in the mirror. Kevin.
I have, well, of course, next to the Kevin and his family realize they left him, and they're kind of upset. And there's a funny line with Frank where he's, Kate's like, how could we do this? How could we forget him? And Pete's like, we didn't forget him. We just miscounted. And then she's like, what kind of mother am I? And then Frank's like, if it makes you feel any better, I forgot my reading glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What a cunt.
Just
There's
like-
not even
Yeah.
They all
equivalency.
look at him like, dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I just had Harry and Marv were sitting outside Kevin's house. They're talking about how they're talking about his house. They're calling it the silver tuna. That was kind of interesting, I thought. And then, go on.
I have a dark theory that Kevin McAllister's dad is connected because how the hell do you afford? Sorry, I know this
Picking
is
Nits.
fine.
And others.
Picking it's fine.
Yeah,
Done.
hold it for Picking Nits. We
I'm
gotta get
holding
through
it.
scenes.
But anyway, Kevin holds him off for a brief. He turns the lights on. They think the family's home, but it's just for temporary. Next thing I have is the family, the table read of the talking to Sergeant Balsac.
Yeah.
So they get to France. Kate takes a payphone away from a French woman. She's like literally like, give me the phone. Like I don't care.
She grabs it from her. Yeah.
Sorry, she'll call you back.
Yeah, and she's like speaking French, and then they're calling back home to call the police to check in on Kevin because they left him home alone. Woj is Balsac. I believe?
Officer Balzac.
I think I'm Kate.
Balzac.
Yeah.
Family Crisis Intervention, Sergeant Balzac.
I'm calling from Paris. I have a son who's home alone.
Has the child been involved in violence with a drunk family member?
No,
Has he been involved in a household accident?
I don't know. I hope not.
Has the child ingested any poison and or other object lodged in his throat?
No, he's just home alone. I'd like somebody to go over to the house and see if he's all right.
You want us to go to your house to just check on him.
Yes.
Let me connect you with the police.
No, they just transfer me to you.
And then it's like,
Back and forth.
yeah, but he's like, Ruth, hyper on 2.
Yeah, hyper on 2. Also, I love when he's talking. He's got the part of the donut stuck to the phone. Did you guys notice that?
I did.
The donut. I think that was really good. Yeah, the bathroom was when I have next vote. You're right. Kevin has the whole house to himself and acts like what he thinks an adult would act like in the bathroom after taking a shower.
You got the monologue there?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you do that?
I took a shower, washing every part of with actual soap, including all my major crevices, including in between my toes and my belly button, which I never did before, but sort of enjoyed. I washed my hair with adult formula shampoo, then used cream rinse for that just wash drying. Can't seem to find my toothbrush, so I'll pick one up when I go out today. Other than that, I'm in good shape.
Which I don't know if that would actually hurt him.
No, he's doing it because, he's imitating his dad. He puts an aftershave.
The aftershave. Yeah, that burns like hell.
So
if
he
you have
sees
cuts.
him do it, and he doesn't. He's just doing it like
okay,
him or whatever. Yeah.
What a
That's
run.
classic. Scream is a classic Home
Big
Alone
run.
thing.
That's
Obviously.
it. That's iconic. The scream, the cheeks, and whatever.
Next thing I have is Kevin goes into Buzz's room and climbs the shelves. They fucking just collapse.
Shatter
on
on him.
And the tarantula gets loose, which we see throughout the movie again, setting up for later.
Yep. He goes to the drugstore.
Yeah.
Steals.
Yeah. Well, yes. He goes to get the toothbrush.
He goes to get the toothbrush first, and then he's asking the lady.
Oh, he says,
Is
is this toothbrush approved by the American Dental Association?
ADA
I
qualified.
don't know. It doesn't say, hon. Well, could you please find out? And then Marley shows up with a bloody
Hand, arm. Yeah, he
bandaged
had a bandage. Yeah.
that goes on the glass counter, and he stares at Kevin really oddly and kind of like a maniac. I don't
Kevin
know.
freaks
No,
out.
just a little bit weird. Yeah.
I mean, if you were a kid, you'd probably.
I'd be
Yeah,
probably
for
spooked.
sure.
It's like he backs out of the store holding the toothbrush. He's like, you have to pay for that. And then we talked about again yesterday, Woj, the Jimmy, stop him. The stock boy
Little
gets
stock
his
boy,
little
yeah.
moment of fame where it's kind of like Superman springing into action except he doesn't do anything.
Shoplifter.
Yeah, he's shoplifter. He pulls to the cop.
the police officer.
And
there.
lucky, whoever the cop pulled over, lucky that the cop ran away because now you could just get the fuck out of there. I could be like, see ya. I'm not waiting for you, man. Kevin escapes narrowly and he says, I'm a criminal.
Yeah,
He's
everybody
just
push their butt on the mic in. real
so
quick.
ashamed
Go
of
ahead.
of himself. I think that's great.
The
And
bag
that's
boy.
where he's walking in the Marv and Harry, right? Almost
Yeah, next
run
that's the
into
next
him.
table read. Yeah, so,
I'm gonna just shout out the bag boy, Ed Gerrat. Nice job.
who is that?
Literally, no, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I had one. I just want to shout him out. Hey, man,
I've
great
seen some
role.
Instagrams where people buy the same things now and see what the inflation is, and it's astronomical.
I mean, I think it was like 1920 or something like that.
Yeah.
like the total.
Around that.
You know what's sad?
And
In
now
Die
it's like
Hard, in California, the price of gas was under $1.
The realistic amount today would be like 90 something. So it's like
Yeah.
9 to 10 times.
All right, so that brings us to the next table read, which is when Harry and Marv they've just stolen a bunch of stuff from the Murphy house across the street. And we didn't mention too that Marv is just like banging everything around. He's supposed to be like a cat burglar, and he's just like.
Well, they have figured out that on this one street, there's 5 or 6 families gone at the same time.
But even Harry has a line. He's like, you're supposed to be a cat burglar, Marv.
Am I Marv in this, right?
Yeah, I think I'm
okay,
Harry.
yeah, here we go.
So then Kevin's coming home as they're leaving the house with the stolen goods in their van. They're not really paying attention to him, and they almost hit Kevin with their van.
Right. I'll bring us in. Marv brings a load of stolen goods from the Murphy household to the van, and Harry sees him laughing.
What's so funny? What are you laughing at? You did it again, didn't you? You left the water running. What's wrong with you? Why do you do that? I told you not to do it.
Harry, it's our calling card.
Calling card?
All the great ones leave their mark. We're the wet bandits.
You're sick. You know that? You're really sick.
I'm not sick.
Yes, you are. It's a sick thing to do. We don't need that kind of heat.
Oh, don't tell me what to do. I can't do it if I want to.
Hey. Oh, sorry. And then Kevin almost gets mowed down.
Yeah, they basically pull their truck out or their van out, and they almost hit him.
He's like this close to his face.
It was like 2
by the
inches,
way.
slamming on the brake.
Hey, you got to watch out for traffic, son, you know?
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Damn.
Sandy, don't visit the funeral homes, little buddy.
Okay. Merry Christmas. And he smiles at him.
With the gold tooth
And,
sparkling.
Earlier, Kevin had noticed him as a cop with the gold tooth. He notices it again. So he's like, something's up. And that's when Kevin's on to Harry and Marv that they're like not plumbers or whatever,
Or cops. Yeah.
or they're up to some shady shit. They're the ones probably trying to break into his house or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. Which leads to the fake out of Harry and Marv with the the Michael Jordan thing going around the room.
Yeah, he basically creates a scene that from the outside you might believe that people are in there having a Christmas party.
And he has the music going, Rock Around the Christmas Tree, I believe.
By Brenda Lee,
Yes.
I believe. Yep.
Yes. And like he has all these like the one thing is like on the record spinning around, it's like a mannequin, and he has the guys playing cards, which he's controlling with his hands and feet, making him move, which is pretty
That's
cool.
an iconic scene. I fucking love that scene.
Oh, and I love how he brings it back obviously in the sequel with the clown thing. But anyway,
In the shower.
yeah. But yeah, what do you, I don't know, you guys have a next scene you want to talk about? Sorry.
I was probably getting into the party. Not party. Sorry. We were just talking about the second
Pizza delivery?
The pizza delivery is great, but I would also is it pizza delivery then his trip to the store?
Yes.
Where the
Cashier
questions
Yeah, it's
him?
like pizza deliveries first.
Okay, so pizza. Just explain the pizza delivery though.
Okay, so Kevin, well, obviously he has like no money and stuff. He's at himself. He took Buzz's whatever money from his room, and he's, he doesn't understand tipping or
Right.
Like,
It was like 19,
he doesn't
20.
work for a wage. So the pizza he orders is $11.80, and the little Nero guy shows up. Oh, and he uses the tape again, the Angels of Filthy Souls, to like cleverly talk like it's a person and like pause, fast
He
forward.
gives him $12. You're right.
Get to
Yeah.
the parts he needs to like say to get the
to act like a person in his home. Yeah.
which is really funny. And the pizza guy is like, and some of the things are funny. Like he's like, he'll like keep the change, you filthy animal. It's 20 cents, like cheapskate, like you
Yeah.
motherfucker or whatever. And then he does the fake out with the machine gun again. The pizza guy scatters out of there like a bat out of hell. I think he's pretty sure he definitely knocked the statue over again.
yeah,
Again,
he
yeah,
definitely
does.
did. Everybody did.
But yeah, I think it's really that's
I
an
love that gag.
iconic scene using I love using the tape thing to make it like a real person. He does it again later. We'll talk about. But yeah, the $11.80 tips him $12. So really shitty tip.
Mm-hmm. And then we get into he's going to the store now again, and he's like acting like an adult as much as I'll say that. And
Yes.
he has this conversation with the cashier. Like basically he's got like the newspaper or coupon book, right? Open.
Yeah, I mean it's a little weird. I guess seeing an 8-year-old
Gets fabric
shopping
softener,
by
yeah.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
Who's who in this one?
I'm Kevin in this one.
Okay, who's the cashier? Is it me?
One of you guys, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Kevin goes grocery shopping himself. Cashier questions if he's there alone, where his parents are. Action.
Are these microwave dinners any good?
I don't know.
I'll give them a whirl.
She holds up the checkout woman holds up a bag of full army men, and Kevin gives Kevin a funny look.
For the kids.
Are you here all by yourself?
Ma'am, I'm 8 years old. You think I wouldn't be here alone? I don't think so.
Where's your mom?
My mom's in the car.
Where's your father?
He's at work.
What about your brother and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
I can't tell you that
Why not?
because you're a stranger.
That was good. That's good.
I also like the shot right now. I got a couple other cinematic shots, but as he's carrying everything home, the bags just
you're ripping.
break right
Fall
away.
out. Aw.
So funny.
Okay, this one I'm going to go over really quick because we didn't want to do this table read. I included it, but we're not going to do it. So, but just kind of a little funny part where Harry and Marv think that something's up with the kid and that he's home alone, in fact, because they've heard his dad call the neighbor's house when they were there in the answering machine. When they go to the house during the day, nobody's there, but when they go at night, it's busy, so they know something's weird. So he's like, yeah, go check it out. He's like, now? No, tomorrow, egghead, now, move. And then this is when Marv goes to the door, and again, he uses the Angels Filthy Souls tape to do the same thing he did to the pizza boy to scare Marv. But I think it's honestly funnier with the one Marv as opposed to the pizza boy. And he's like, he thinks like someone's already there, like doing a crime. They're on like their territory almost kind of thing. And he's like, what happened? I don't know who's in there, but somebody just got blown away, huh? Somebody beat us to the job. They're in there,
name's
two of them.
Snakes, yeah.
They were arguing. One of them blew the other one away. Who? I don't know. I thought I recognized one of their voices, and I know I've heard the name Snakes before. Snakes.
Doesn't ring a
I
bell.
don't know snakes.
I don't know no snakes.
He sounded like a snake. Snakes, get the hell out of here. And then he says they have this whole thing. He's like, well, shouldn't we stick around so we can identify them? Maybe give them a face to put with these crimes, help us out kind of thing. So that's all I have for that one. I think that leads into the next table we have, which is the John Candy,
Poppin'.
Kate McAllister, John Candy cameo. So John Candy plays Gus Polinski. He is a fellow airport traveler who can't get a flight from Scranton to Milwaukee. They're going to Milwaukee.
And they are.
And they are the Kenosha Kickers.
Kenosha Kickers.
Yeah,
I want that jacket.
Polka band, would you say, or group?
It is a polka
Polka.
band.
Yeah.
They are the polka. He is the polka king of the Midwest.
They had some hits in Sheboygan, and we'll get into in the 70s.
We sold, 520
something
records?
Something like that.
So,
yeah.
and we should mention too, Kate. So, Kevin's mom has been going on her own throughout the movie, trying to get back to Kevin from Paris, waiting for standbys on flight. At one scene,
Any possible
she
avenue,
trades
yeah.
jewelry, money, and all this stuff to an old couple to get their ticket to go. And now she's finally made it to Scranton, which is in Pennsylvania, but she can't get still to Kevin in Chicago.
Right.
I just want to mention that.
Okay.
All right. So I believe I'm Gus, and who's Kate?
I think I was Kate, right?
Yeah, you go, Kate.
All right, here we go. To the Scranton ticket agent. No. This is Christmas, the season of perpetual hope, and I don't care if I have to get out on a runway and hitchhike, if it costs me everything I own, if I have to sell my soul to the devil himself. I'm going to get home to my son.
It's like, excuse me, I'm going to take you over here for a second.
Yeah, Gus waves her over.
I couldn't help but hear you got a bit of a dilemma there. We got a crisis ourselves. Allow me to introduce myself. Gus Polinski. How are you? Polka King of the
Blank
Midwest.
stare, yeah.
Kenosha Kickers? No, that's okay. I thought you might have recognized. Anyway, a few hits a few years ago, you know why you know Polka, 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 Polka? No? Twin Lakes Polka, Dami Vuji Polka, a.k.a. Kiss Me Polka, Polka Twist.
These are songs?
Yeah. Some fairly big hits for us, in the early 70s,
Oh,
Yeah, we sold about 623 copies of that.
in Chicago?
No, Sheboygan, very big in Sheboygan. They loved it,
I'm sorry, did you say you could help me?
Yeah, our flight was canceled, so we got to drive. So you see the guy in the yellow jacket over there by the budget sign? He's going to rent us a nice big van, and we're going to drive to Milwaukee. Now, I heard you had some problems here. In Chicago to see your kid or something?
My son, he was left him. He's there.
Oh, geez. If you have to get to Chicago, we'd gladly drive you. It's on the way to Milwaukee.
You'd give me a ride?
Sure we will. Why not, You got to go home and see your kid.
A ride to Chicago?
It's Christmas time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
If you don't mind going to some polka bums.
No, I'd love to.
John Candy just on fire.
You know what's sad? They
So
only
great.
paid him scale on this.
Yeah, well, he did a favor for John Hughes. I heard about
And
this.
he like scale is peanuts for I think what he added in terms of value to the film. So
Sure.
I don't know.
I think after that or around that time, Kevin goes to see Santa.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Oh hey kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
repenting for his
Bad
wish
behavior.
of I just
he
want
wants his family back.
just want my family back, and that's it. And he goes up to the Santa. He's like, "Hey, I know the deal. I'm 8." He's like, "I know you're not the real Santa, but you work for him."
He's like, what makes you say that? And he tries to fix
Yeah,
his beard
he's
or
got the
whatever.
beard down. He's smoking a cig. I also love the line right there where he's like, "How low can you get? Giving Santa Claus a parking ticket. What's next? Rabies shots for the Easter Bunny?"
Giving Chris Kringle a parking ticket.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's so upset about it. And then I like to he compliments the elves. Nice shoes. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he asks about his family, and he's like, and if you have time, my Uncle Frank. Like, he doesn't really care about his Uncle Frank.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Uncle Frank.
Can you blame him? I mean,
Yeah, his uncle's a total dick.
Yeah, and then that leads to the finally Kevin sees old man Marley, but he's nice to him at the church. They finally talk, and he realizes that old man Marley's not a murdering. Well, he might be, but he's at least nice to Kevin.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. It's a heartfelt story about he got into a fight with his son, and now
There's a falling
he
out.
can't.
I really
See
like
his
that
granddaughter.
Scene, the whole
Yeah.
church.
Well, you-
one of my
You need
it
it-
wholesome,
works,
very
you need
wholesome.
It, you need it for the
Very
heart
well.
of the movie, like the Christmas thing and family, like strengthens that theme, and like he's giving him advice, and Kevin's also in turn giving this guy advice, and you learn not to judge a book by its cover type of thing, and of course you get the awesome like choir Christmas in the background and everything.
But he also realizes too. Kevin becomes emboldened here. He's like, these guys aren't backing down. I need to prepare.
yeah, and then it leads to the awesome one of my favorite parts of the movie, the score where like the dun 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 where Kevin has the master
The plan.
of
Yeah.
all his traps and booby traps and things that he's gonna set up for the house. I guess in like 2 hours or something. He doesn't have much time. right? I don't know how
Yeah,
long.
for what it's worth, about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And
and he
then
makes some mac and cheese.
That's when we get to the he makes the delicious looking mac and cheese. I always
Looks
want
good.
Yeah, and then again he makes it right before 9 o'clock. He knows they're coming at 9 o'clock, but whatever. Then that's when we get to the iconic, of course, scene of the part of the movie where they're trying to break into his house and he's defending it with all the traps.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean,
can I do shout out of the canon? Yeah. What do you think was the worst type of trap that they endured? That's a good question, I think.
Most painful?
Most painful. Something that you're like, dude, that'd be the last thing I'd want to happen to me.
Probably the burning of the scalp,
yeah,
or the burning of your hand
to the head, or
where he puts a warmer. I don't know what that purpose is of that.
Oh,
thing,
that's a coal starter.
Coal starter
for if you have a charcoal
so
grill.
It puts that on the other
Burning
side
hot,
of the doorknob, and then as soon as Harry grabs it.
So, I mean, the gags, I'll just go in a row with the gags. They got started, and they go around the back door. Kevin shoots him with the BB gun in the nuts.
And then the face for Marv.
And then Marv sticks his entire head into the thing. He gets his head shot, and then they split up. Harry goes to the front. Marv goes to the basement. Kevin is, of course,
a nail in his foot, too.
Kevin is, of course, watered both sets of stairs, and they've frozen over.
Falling down.
They both slip down it. Harry slips twice. Marv slips down once, and then he slips has trouble getting up in it. And then, of course, he left the door wide open for Marv. He goes up the tar-covered stairs, you said. His shoes come off every time. His socks come off, and he steps on a nail. That would be really bad.
You know what? I think that, actually, I would take maybe the one nail puncture over the shards of glass that he steps on for multiple ornaments being rammed up his feet.
I should also mention before he does the tar thing, he flicks what he thinks is a light switch. Actually, an iron comes down from the laundry chute and hits him in the face.
When he falls on the ice, though, that
hurts,
it gives me a twingle in my back every time.
We've all done it.
It's happened.
Especially,
sell out.
Especially Marv's, because he's going down the steep stairs. Harry finally gets up the stairs, and Kevin is, of course, left this red. I don't know what it's like he heated it up. It's like a heating ring. I don't know what.
No, that was the coal starter. Yeah. So if you have a charcoal, that's a charcoal
starter.
starter.
Okay, I know that was called. Yeah, he left it hanging on the doorknob, so
and
the
that
doorknob
heats
got
up
hot.
to 200.
Burns an imprint of the M in Harry's,
McAllister.
which he has to cool off in the snow, and it steams.
It sears his flesh.
What would you want to?
No, I mean you kind of had
nailed
all
it.
of the. I mean
they try.
Well, I'm not done yet. So they got the blowtorch. So Harry comes back around the back. He opens the door. First of all, checks the.
Tap.
Opens it up. Blowtorch to the head. Again, goes and dives headfirst in the snow. When he removes it, it's like the hat burned into his scalp, some of it, and
singed.
Singed. Thank you.
And he couldn't swear during this too. I think that was part of the
Russia.
So he was just mumber.
He finally boots the whole door
He
open.
just kicks it
The
in.
thing comes down, dislodges, and he's in the house. Marv says fuck this after getting the nail in the foot, goes back outside, sees a little side window, hops in, there's ornaments placed down. He's barefoot now, of course, and steps on the ornaments. The one was the worst, the star ornament. That's
That's what I'm saying. I think
one?
I would rather take one nail in the foot than all those shards of glass being rammed up into my feet.
Then Kevin's teasing them. Harry walks into the living room, I think it is. And there's a trap involving a glue saran wrap and the feathers.
Yeah, it makes him look like a chicken.
And then Harry's like, why you take your shoes off, Marv? Why the hell are you dressed like a chicken? And now they're both finally in the house. And then Kevin says, "Hey, I'm up here, you horses' asses," or whatever. And then
the paint
trip
buckets.
on the micro machines, go fucking sliding.
Oh yeah. Put those little toys.
Then they go up the stairs. Kevin has paint cans on ropes
Strings
coming down
perfectly to their face.
Hits them both in the head. They land on top of each other. One knocks Harry's gold tooth out.
He got my gold tooth.
And then Kevin has a plan where he goes into his parents' bed, calls the police as the neighbor across the street says my house is being robbed. He has this steel cable, I think, or a wire set up on the hallway so they'll trip over it. He jumps over it. They trip over it, but Marv catches him by the thing, which is going to lead to the other table read.
That's not me.
Woj is Harry and I'm Marv. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and Kevin has to use throughout the movie, we've been seeing the tarantula, Buzz's tarantula, on the loose in the house. and different parts, and now it comes again on the stairs. Kevin grabs it and puts it on Marv to escape Marv's grasp. So I was like,
And then Marv kind of flips over, right?
oh yeah, so Marv flips the tarantula onto Harry,
Harry's
who's on the
chest.
ground, and then Harry doesn't know it's on him, and Marv
Yeah.
starts whacking him with the crowbar because he wants to kill the tarantula.
Yeah.
And it
So
hurts
he's
Harry.
like, "What are you doing, Marv?
Got it.
Harry, don't move.
Marv?
Don't move.
What are you doing, Marv?
Whack, whack.
Hits him with a
Oh,
tire iron.
jeez. so cold. And then he's
Did I
like,
get him? Did I get him? Where'd he go? Where's it at?
"Never mind now. How do you like it, eh, you jerk? Get the kid, Marv. Get the kid."
He whacks him a couple times with the crowbar. It gets me every
It
time.
was a crowbar or tire iron. I
Yeah.
forget. Yeah, crowbar. Yeah.
crowbar.
Oh,
Crowbar, yeah.
God. His
And,
ribs, you poor bastard.
So one of the last parts of Kevin's plan, he has this rope. What's it called? When you do that?
Zip
Tie rope?
line.
Zip
line.
Yeah,
Zip
zip
line.
lines from the-
Makeshift zip line.
He has a
yeah.
basically a zip line he attached to the
his-
treehouse from
his
the
parents'
attic
top
or
attic
whatever.
area, yeah.
He has like a bicycle
handlebar
handlebar thing, and he
on
flies
some
across
ball
it.
bearings. Yeah.
And he actually goes through the treehouse with his feet.
Hey, he
went a little
punches
too
it
far.
out.
And Harry and Marv start to climb on the rope, which doesn't look like they're that far off the ground, honestly.
No, they're about 2.5 stories up. But hey, you 20 feet up.
So they start climbing out, and then Kevin cuts the rope, making them
Slam
swing
into
back
the
into the brick wall.
brick wall.
He heads to the last part of his plan, which is the Murphy's house across the street. It's where they're hopefully going to be caught by the cops. I'm not sure. Is Kevin aware or not that the house is flooded with the water? Because I know Marv did
I
that.
think he finds out while he's there, but
Like, is that part of his plan to slow them down, or is that just
No,
like,
I think
No,
he just didn't
he just
realize
said something like, "Oh shit," but he committed to
so
it.
instead of Harry and Marv following him like they've been doing, Harry has the
They
idea
go right
finally,
through the front
hey,
door.
let's go around, and they cut him off at the pass. He goes up the basement door. They're waiting for him, and they pin him up on the door. You think that Kevin is dead to rights, basically. Joe Pesci's like biting his finger.
Yeah, he's like,
Apparently, he really did and left a scar in like Macaulay Culkin's finger for like
"No shit."
for life. He did it a little too hard one take.
Oh.
And then Old Man Marley comes through in the end, quietly behind him, whacks them both with the shovel. Cops come, and that's when you get, the cops are like, "Thanks for leaving the water in every house.
your
Now we
calling card,
know
now
every
we
house
know."
that you've been." He's like, "We're the Wet Bandits." W-E-T.
smashed
Shut
it.
up, Marv. And conveniently, also, Kevin and Old Man Marley are not at the house to explain anything. They just, I guess, left them there and maybe tied up or something. I don't know. Like,
Well,
for
they
the-
got themselves out of
No, I'm
Dodge,
just
I
saying,
get it.
like, there's no like the Kevin's family has no idea that.
No, but the cops were rolling up any second, so they just bailed. So the cops find
No, but you
two
would think
guys
maybe they're
there.
going to stick around and explain the situation, what happened.
Okay, mister,
I'm just saying.
there's a plot hole. Yeah, picky Nits.
No, I'm just saying. I just wanted to mention it's an
All right,
observation.
fair enough.
It's an
Yeah.
observation. And then we get the I think the last one with Gus and what's his face, Katie. They're coming home and they're about to be home, and Kate's feeling bad about being a bad parent, and Gus tells a story of like how he left his kid at a
God.
funeral parlor. Okay, I'm a bad parent. I'm a bad parent.
No, you're not. You're beating yourself up over that. This happens. These things happen. Gee, you want to talk about bad parents? Look at us. We're on the road 48, 49 weeks out of the year. We hardly see our families. Joe over there, gosh, he forgets his kids' names half the time. Ziggy over there, he's never even met his kid. And Eddie, I just hope none of them write a book about him.
Have you ever gone on a vacation and left your child home?
No. But I did leave a kid at a funeral parlor once. Yeah, it was awful. The wife was distraught, and we left the little tyke there in the funeral parlor all day. And you know what? We went back at night, and apparently he had been alone all day with the corpse. He was okay. After 2-3 weeks, he came around and started talking again.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
Well, you brought it up.
I'm sorry I did. And then finally, the end of the movie, Kevin wakes up to no one home. It's a snowy Christmas, but his mom actually is home. She's in the next room, and they finally meet and embrace, and they both like have this relationship now that they like. And then as soon as they do that, the whole entire family shows home.
up within
Right.
2 minutes.
So because they're like, she's like, how'd you get there? He's like, well, we took the flight you didn't want to wait for Friday morning, and we got back basically the same time as you did, doing all that shit. And they're quite surprised to see that, first of all, Kevin's okay and the house is okay.
He's like, yeah.
But not only
there's
that,
a wash,
he
yeah,
bought milk, fabric
soft.
softener, milk, eggs, fabric softener, that whole line.
He trashes Buzz's room. That's the only thing that got him in trouble.
And then we see Marley is with his family outside, and they have reconciled.
Yeah.
Right.
Fades out with an awesome Christmas song, and then Buzz, Kevin, what'd you do to my room? And then he runs away or whatever.
And it all ends with Kevin's face going, oh,
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, the classic Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin look.
Yeah.
So that's Home Alone.
That's the scene.
There it is.
All right, let's run through a couple of these categories. Let's.
Oh, if you have any
button them
quotes
up.
you haven't gone through,
Yeah.
now's
I think
the time.
we've
I'm
done them
saying
right.
now's the
Yeah,
time
no,
if you have
no.
any more.
Does Santa have to go through customs?
I had that too.
Let's see. I really don't have a whole lot.
You
here.
pound me one more can and I'll snap off your cojones and boil them in more motor oil. I like that one.
I think we're getting scammed by a kindergarten.
Yeah, that's right. Kids are scared of the dark. You're afraid of the dark too, Marv.
No, I'm not. He's a kid. Kids are stupid.
He's like, where'd he go? May committed suicide. when he flew across the
I like Kevin's little, this is it. Don't get scared
That was
now.
funny. The
Yeah.
suicide.
It's my house. I have to defend it. You guys give up, or you thirsty for more?
Never. Yeah. Oh, that's the second one. Sorry,
Let's
I
see the
keep.
second one. Either way, I'm good on quotes.
Yeah.
Moving on. We got
Yeah.
that
Needle
guy type
dropper.
of deal.
We got the Steen Ceiling supporting performance. So, I mean, I guess anybody outside of Harry, Marv, and Kevin?
I think Buzz does a great job. I think for his limited capacity,
I
Buzz
think the obvious is
pushes through.
John Candy.
Sure, John Candy. I love that.
Outside of John Candy, I would go
Buzz
with
is Devin Rattray.
the Santa Claus, the
Oh, yeah.
the fake one, whatever, who talks to him.
The guy from Seinfeld, right?
Yeah, he also he is in Seinfeld. Another Seinfeld guy. His car wouldn't start or whatever. That guy is pretty good. Anyways, you want
Ken
to throw out
Hudson
there?
Campbell.
Anybody you guys would like to nominate?
Dave, yeah, drop in.
Roberts, this gentleman, Roberts Blossom, the old man. I thought he was really good.
Okay, yeah,
Sure.
Old Man Marley. Woj.
With Candy obviously being the the main guy there. You said outside. I put Catherine O'Hara in there. Catherine O'Hara is great.
Absolutely.
I think it's a iconic
Believable
role for her,
mom,
for
too.
sure.
It's very nice.
I'm gonna-
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention Uncle Frank.
Yeah, what a
Fantastic.
dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great acting.
And a little underrated, the Murphy kid and the airport drivers who he annoys. I love
That's
Who's
one.
the Murphy kid?
The kid who's like, hey,
This
ask me
car
1,000
gets transit
questions.
automatic
Yeah.
transmission.
Gotcha.
Is it all wheel?
Yeah. Okay. Have any recasting they want to do?
I mean the family. I think the siblings.
I'm fine with the cast.
I think Kieran Culkin was casted perfectly. He's like, I think of him in that role so often, but then I really think like some of the females and stuff like that in the early 90s, like you could have had a lot of these actresses that, like I'm trying to think of one like
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards, Jennifer Connelly,
Alyssa
probably Alyssa Milano.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a lot of these
wait now,
TV
wait now.
stars like could have easily been interjected there to like a quick here and there or something like that. But that
Okay.
would have been my only.
Anybody else?
It was pretty good. But the only one I kind of threw out, maybe put Ronnie Dangerfield as Uncle Frank. Make it a
Ooh.
little,
Yeah,
Alright,
Dave.
Dave.
that'd be
There we
fun.
go,
Dave.
Dave.
a little bit more comical.
But I guess
mean,
would that take away from it a little bit, though? That's the one nervous because he has such a
What about
distinction.
What
yeah.
about Ronnie Dangerfield is the Santa Claus Kevin talks to, who's like working at the workshop.
Could be.
You know who would be a great Santa though? Instead of the Seinfeld guy, Billy Crystal. Just drop him in there.
Yeah.
Billy Crystal
I
as
love
Santa.
Billy
That's awesome.
Crystal. I love Billy Crystal.
I think that'd be a
I'm on
great
board.
little drop.
I'm on board for
Next
that.
goes
Okay.
to that guy, the Joey Pants Award, and I'm gonna start with the Seinfeld guys.
Yeah,
then we'll
right
go
off
for
the
Boom,
those.
that's mine.
Sergeant Ballsack is the guy who plays
Larry Hankin?
Larry
Yep,
Hankin, thank you. He's
Larry
in many
Hankin.
things, Breaking Bad, Seinfeld, but in Seinfeld specifically, he plays Kramer on the Jerry pilot. The old man at the airport who Catherine O'Hara bars with.
Oh,
to get
he's
their
part of
ticket.
Seinfeld.
Bill
too.
Irwin?
He's the grumpy old man who they take care of the one episode, and Kramer and Newman take his records, and he goes
Yeah.
missing for a little bit, and George has sex with the black woman. He shrubs the oil on his head or whatever. That one's funny. And then the last one, we mentioned the Santa Claus.
Ken Hudson Campbell.
He is the one who names their kid Seven when George gives them the idea. It's Susan's
Yes.
cousin's husband or whatever.
Mickey
And then
Mantle.
what you had mentioned one in the Budget Truck Guys as one of a background character or something.
Yes, sir.
Which one was it? I couldn't spot him.
Okay, that is going to be one of the Kenosha Kickers.
Was like the guy buying the van, or renting the truck? Or
No, it is not the guy renting the truck, although that guy looks like he belongs to ZZ Top.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good equivalency.
No. It's going to take me a second. Why don't you guys look?
Okay.
Dead, eh? Yeah.
Did you guys have any other? I don't have any other that guys.
No, not really.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I'm gonna just take the layup here. Obviously, Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain, which recently came out last year. Since he was in Secession, and Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, shit, he
I think Uncle Frank's kind of that guy. When I see Uncle Frank in like Law and Order or something, hey, it's Uncle Frank from fucking Home Alone. I don't know.
Hey, it's Kenneth Walker running through the fucking another touchdown. Fuck you, dude.
Like
He's having a day.
and maybe not in this movie, but if I see him in anything else, I'm like, oh, it's Uncle Frank from Home Alone. Like the other day, literally, we were watching Law and Order SVU at work, and I'm like, hey, it's Uncle Frank from fucking Home Alone.
Well, I'm not finding the name of this guy. I will in a second. I do find it very interesting. All of the polka band members were casted from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
They're all just like random Illinois guys. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I will find that in a second, but I'm not pulling
Okay.
it up
Well,
right
we
now.
can move it on. It's fine. No
That's
biggie. If you don't have any, do you have any other that guys you want to mention? Woj?
No, we good.
No.
Okay. Let's go to the score and the music part then. Which again, there's so many in this movie. The main theme, the Somewhere, and what's it called?
Somewhere in my memories.
Somewhere in My Memories from John Williams. Yours is your thing, Woj.
Yeah, I mean,
This is your segment.
I
didn't
have other
know,
ones.
Didn't know where you're going with it. So the John Williams composed a score that was a variation, or like I wouldn't say a cover, but like it used a lot of the stuff of like the Russian Dance from Tchaikovsky, or like other Christmas songs that they just put a little excerpt in. Like these things are like a minute and a half, and they feature like 3 different things in that you'll see when you look it up in like Pandora or Spotify or whatever. It says like John Williams, The Chase, or like Kevin planning thing that gets a title for
for sure. Like when he's planning
score.
when it goes harder, and then I like the opening one, like
Sorry.
the
I think that's called The House. I have that.
I like
Yeah,
that one.
but like I said, John Williams has like 10 of these score excerpts that are like, again, make up the movie. And I think what anybody kind of thinks of Home Alone, like, oh, these are the, quintessential Home Alone, the Somewhere in My Memories, the what was the other?
The prep running up to him getting ready for the attack. That's a score that I remember immediately.
Absolutely, yeah. When
So.
it kicks in,
I would just mention a couple of the more, like, I guess, known.
I mean, I think we said White Christmas from the Drifters.
White Christmas from the Drifters. You have Please Come Home for Christmas, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee, Run Run Rudolph by Chuck Berry.
Love Run Run Rudolph.
I love Me, You're a Mean One, Dr. Grinch by Thurl Ravenscroft.
Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms.
I love Bobby Helms. And then we also have Deck the Halls. That's always a Christmas classic. But, I mean, again, a lot of big name fucking songs. Like, not only large, like, recognizable Christmas songs, but then done by recognizable artists and stuff like that.
Isn't that kind of like almost a nod to John Hughes and his like command of adding like that musical like overlay, like
sure he had
because he
influence
does
on
that
that,
in
yeah.
all of his films. Like there's never a dry spot in terms of musical overlays or musical presence in any of his shit. So
Yeah.
But again, I think John Williams is quintessential to the Home Alone success. I mean, you have to have somebody who
Absolutely.
puts
Yeah.
all of those things together.
It takes the movie up a full grade. I mean, it's so good.
I would agree.
It's so iconic. Like it can't be without it. It would be like imagine having the same thing John Williams. Having Star Wars without the John Williams score.
Yeah,
you
it'd be
name
nuts.
Like
Yeah.
it's just makes the movie so much better.
Mm-hmm.
what a talent!
Let's go to most cinematic shot. I'm gonna start. I have one. like I guess two. Marv peeking his head through the doggy door and Kevin shooting him with the BB gun. It's like a real like up close and personal, and then you see like his head and like the butt of the end of the rifle, and then also like I mentioned before when Kevin fucks up the dinner with the pizzas and spills everything. The shot of just the entire family like panning across, and all the dirty looks and looking at him, I thought was really awesome as well.
My cinematic shot is actually in Winnetka. They have that little ice rink. So, as he's kind of just before, I guess, the robbery, just that kind of, everyone enjoying himself. So, that that theme, the community. So, I don't know. Nice and warm.
Cinematic shots. I got Fuller getting pinned against the wall. The old school furnace.
yes.
Doing like mouth kind of animation there. Kevin climbing the shelves. Kevin in the mirror. Kevin almost getting hit by the Wet Bandits car, and then the bags ripping.
Excellent. Kevin getting hit by the van is a great one. They were so close to hitting him. I don't know how they did that. That was crazy.
Movie magic there.
Dave?
The church scene, obviously, with the choir. It was, again, wholesome. Another one is the Marv with the tarantula. Like, he sees it, and then he just shrieks.
Do you know he actually doesn't scream in that? It's a silent thing because the trainer said, hey, you can't scream because the vibrations from that might make the tarantula nervous. So when he goes like this, it's just him doing... And they voiced it in.
That makes
but I
sense.
love the scream that they add to it.
Nice. Next, I have the spin-off prequel sequel spot. Now I'll just mention the sequels right away.
Can I just interject? I failed to mention on Christmas Vacation. I want to do a little add in here. We failed to mention a sequel of Eddie's Christmas Vacation 2,
it existed, but it's terrible.
Eddie's Island Party or some shit like that. And I honestly was like,
bad.
This movie was so bad.
It's terrible.
I'm just wanted to mention. I'm like, we didn't mention that up front, but it was bad.
Yeah, I'm glad we ignored.
I didn't mention it intentionally.
Real bad.
I ignored it. Yeah.
Real bad movie.
Might as well be like a straight. I think it was like a straight to DVD or whatever.
I would not even go to DVD. Just
go ahead with the sequels.
All right, so obviously we got Home Alone 2, which I stated I like more. I think it's better because it takes everything but it basically does the first one all over again, but the things are bigger, like the circumstances, the setting. It's just bigger and better. Like he's in New York, he's in Trump Tower. He has his own hotel to his house. He has a limo, like Bobby said, with a steaming hot pizza.
Yeah.
He gets to go to a giant toy store. At the end when
we'll cover that.
Tim Curry. I'm just saying.
I love Tim Curry.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
The third one is okay. I saw it when I was a kid, so I don't hate it. I don't. I don't even say I like it. It's fine.
They're badass.
No,
3, 4. I think they did a 5 at some point.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other ones. 3 is
Awful.
fine. It's
Awful.
fine. It's not.
You're being courteous.
I am. It's not good. I'm not saying it's good. It's not even close to the first two.
Sure.
And there was also a Disney Plus show, I believe.
I don't know about it.
There might have been.
Yeah. So okay, but other than that, so anybody have any?
I would love to do a spin-off of Marv before he became a wet bandit. What kind of led him to this?
Okay.
Because I like him as a character, and finding a younger Marv would be funny.
I gotcha. I like Gus Polinski and the Kenosha Kickers.
Oh, the
spin-off
Kenosha
somehow.
Kickers, sure.
Maybe follow them touring and just
Nice.
into shenanigans.
I'd watch it. It's
I
John
like it.
Candy.
I also kind of went out of my comfort zone here. I think the storyline of Marley, Old Man Marley, is a horror story. I think it could work.
Like he's really a killer.
He actually is.
Like kind of set at
Don't
Christmas
go
time or
wrong.
something like that. Where
He's really the South Bend's shovel slayer.
yeah, something along that. You gotta
I like
beef
it.
it up a little bit, but
He'd be like an older like Dexter or something.
yeah, something like that. All right,
Dave.
good.
You could do maybe a Buzz spinoff. Like he's
Okay.
a high school kid. Like those movies were kind of popular back in the '90s. Or maybe like a Whip Band spinoff. Like what led him to get to this point? Were they always criminals? Were they like something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Didn't they break out of jail in the
Second one.
So I
Second.
almost would want to say for a spin-off, but it'd be kind of like a sequel is their breakout.
It's like in between. You want
Yeah.
like an in between, like
Yeah,
Home
one
Alone
and a
1.5.
half.
Yeah. I had just like a sequel that would come out almost now. It would be like Harry and Marv either had, I don't know, if they had children, maybe younger siblings, or someone who cared for them, and they want revenge on an older adult Kevin. And now he has a family of his own.
Oh, that'd be kind of
and
interesting.
he has to, do his thing again with the house, set up shit. Maybe
his son does it. I don't know.
right, or like they're like something like that. I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So Switchero crossover award. Well, I had since they mentioned that they're in Scranton, The Office, maybe like Michael Scott's in the background.
A little dropping cameo hits.
A young teenage Dwight. He's like a high school kid, maybe working somewhere at the airport or something. I don't know, whatever. And then also, Bobby kind of alluded to this, but Peter McAllister, he's into something. He makes a lot of money. Like, how can he afford all these
unless
things?
he must be a lawyer
But,
or something. Or,
in The Sopranos, he plays the shady cop. So maybe there's a connection there. Maybe, he's like doing some stuff with the mob on the down low.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Because how do you afford 15 tickets international to France in the 90s?
Yeah.
I
Have to think like what, $1,000 each?
Probably about that or just shy of that.
Yeah.
I threw in Dan Aykroyd. I think would fit nice in somewhere in this picture.
What capacity, I guess?
I mean, I don't really know.
Maybe he's the uncle who's in France, who they're visiting.
Could be. Yeah,
Uncle Rob or whatever.
Throwing him in somewhere. It's just like kind of like an older dad type of guy.
Maybe
and he has this voice on like, what are you doing over here?
Could have been part of Gus's polka crew, one of the bandmates.
And you got to also very much fucking work right in there. Great. I'm good.
What would you go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Dave?
I don't have one for this one.
Okay. Moving on. I believe it's to our well been waiting for
Piggy Nits.
Piggy Nits.
All right, let's start with the house and Peter McAllister. It's always been contested of like what does he do to afford that house in an affluent neighborhood and where there is a lot of money being thrown around at the holidays here between trips and throwing $140 for pizza. That's not you can just do that.
He has the cash on him, just ready to go. Cash.
I mean, he would have to be like a CEO type of deal.
I mean, credit cards weren't that big back
Maybe he's like
then,
a Marty Bird from Ozark, where he's like,
he could be
deals.
like a partner though, or something, or like executive level, in a company, because you could have that kind of money. I mean,
they got a nice house, they got a big family.
But think about it: if you're an executive, like a $20,000 or $30,000 bonus, that's not crazy to think of.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I don't know.
I mean, I did see the fan theory that it was he had mob connections.
I've heard that, yeah.
But we'll see on that.
So I'm just gonna say, obviously, modern day this movie probably can't happen with the use of cell phones, Ring cameras, the way airports work.
Oh no,
especially post 9/11.
Too much evidence.
Yeah.
Not to mention that Harry and Marv probably just would have killed him, broken into the house, and
I love that in the Family Guy thing.
Yeah.
Oh hey guys, boom.
Movie's over.
He is a child, and they probably could not be outsmarted by a child. The other part I would have mentioned is like they kind of tried to allude that like Kevin can't just call the police and go like, hey, there are people breaking in with the phone lines being down. They eventually got back up, and he calls then, hey, I'm...
Yeah, you would think he'd go to a neighbor, but I guess all the neighbors are gone or something.
And that was part of the sequence. Like, they're gone.
But I also said, like, just walk down the street in daylight. You could probably find an adult.
Yeah.
There's a lot of easy outs
I think
there.
part of it, too, though, I mean, I know it's kind of like, why would he do, but, like, he likes being alone initially. He's like, I got the house all to myself. I get to watch movies.
There's some freedom there.
I get to order pizza. I get to sleep in my
Chocolates,
parents' bed.
doesn't matter, yeah.
I can do this or whatever. And also he's trying to be more brave, as like they're doing with the furnace, like the whole movie, like eventually he's like
conquering his
shut
fears.
up, and he's becoming more brave throughout the movie. So maybe that's part of it.
Sure.
As dumb as that sounds.
Yeah, I would also put in the oldest cousin fucked up. I mean,
she fucked up.
Counting the kid.
But Catherine O'Hara fucked up. How do you not validate? Sorry, I'm a mother.
Yeah, you go through the line and go, okay, Kevin's here.
I had the whole thing. I said, like, how do you not like when you're in the van, like look at Kevin's face in the van. Plus, especially Kevin.
He's one of the loudest.
Think about how helpless he is at the beginning of the movie. He can't pack his own suitcase. He's complaining about this and that. His parents do everything for him. There's no way they're not going to notice that their neediest, youngest kid, who they have to
the baby of the family,
do everything for, is not with, or he just happened to get ready on his own and do all this shit. Finally, I don't know. And also, like, to go along with that, like you said, the door at the airport gate is closed.
Yes, I did notice that.
Which that means you can't go in.
You cannot reopen that door,
it's
and
like
that's been the way for years.
It's like $50,000 if it's like a fine if you do that or something. So it's like, do we make it?
Yeah, we can just open the door up.
And they're like sprinting down the hallway, like they're not.
Time out. If they just shut it. Oh yeah, actually the door.
This is what I could see happening is like as she's starting to close the door and she's still got her handle, like the handle turned down.
Yes.
I could see her going like, "Oh yeah, you just made it." Like open it.
But it was
up.
already closed.
Yeah,
It was already
was.
closed.
It
She
was.
was
At
standing
that
by the
point,
thing.
like the actual plane itself got
and then
sealed
like
up.
we kind of talked about when you're actually on the plane. Don't you think you'd go to the coach, check your kids in, make sure they're in their seat, don't move here, do this, do that, blah blah blah. Like you
Yeah,
know.
make some checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, checks and balances. I got that the garage doors. They
Yes.
mentioned it in the thing. They're like, the garage doors.
I
We
had this
forgot to
too.
leave them open. You look at it. The cars don't even fit.
They're
in the
not
fuck-
even in.
They don't even fit in the
No.
goddamn garage. And then again, they're 2 feet out. The garage door is open. It's now a standalone garage or whatever the fuck they call
Yeah.
it. But it's still like a thing of like were you trying to fit the cars in? Just park them out and close the goddamn garage.
Also, they had to have done this the night before because they were in a rush the next morning,
Right.
so they didn't do it in the morning. So they left their cars halfway parked in the garages
It makes
all
no
night
sense.
with them open,
Makes absolutely zero
and just
sense.
didn't do anything. Also, Kevin goes out there and sees the cars in the garage. He's like, oh, there must be here. He doesn't know the plan of the airport shuttle coming in the morning to pick them up. I'm sure his mom is like, be ready at 8 because the
Yeah, the
shuttle's
shuttle would have
coming.
been knocking on their door. Someone like that's the other thing. Regardless of the power going out, I wake up early just instinctively. You think one of the kids would be up early?
Oh, you take a
Yeah.
piss or any
Yeah.
when I go on a flight, like I don't even sleep because I don't want to miss anything. I'm afraid I'm not gonna wake up. Like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna like be up the whole
so I don't believe that. But
I got the angle of the dangle is improportionate to the eat 'em a meat.
Oh, jeez.
The
What kind of movie are we talking about? here?
the toboggan when he
Oh, he'd
lines
hit
it
the
up,
wall, yeah.
he's lining it up with the railing
Oh,
right here.
yeah.
You have to go to the side to get an angle out the door because otherwise he's going like you said straight into
into the door
the
jam or
door additional windows next to the door. And I was like, that pisses me off. You could have easily just put it off to the side. And then the other one is just letting them in the basement at a certain point is nuts. Like the door is unlocked. Like that adds a little level of security.
Well, I was gonna say like his traps. He's lucky that this sequence had happened in. Like the guy who happened to go to the tar basement happened to step on the nail. You have one nail or whatever on the whole steps, and he happens to step on it. He's not looking down. I'd be looking down on my feet probably if I'm stepping in tar. Also, like that guy who happened to step on the nail happens to leave the house and go back out and go through the ornament
yeah, I know, right?
with the no shoes. Because what if Harry did it? He has shoes on. He'd been
Yeah.
fine. You know, like some of that's a little happenstance or
Yes,
whatever.
it's right.
Like, and then I had like one too. The cop who checks in on Kevin doesn't really do a great job. He's like supposed to like see who's home. He
does like a quick
knocks
once over.
He doorbells. He doesn't say like Chicago police or like be like police department.
Yeah.
It doesn't like make himself known.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, check their kids. The house looks secure. Like is also
yeah, that wouldn't work.
is he in on it with Harry? Did Harry get the cop uniform from that guy? Or
No,
like,
I
He's
thought he
just
was actually a police officer for that town, and he just does this as a side hustle.
I think Harry just stole a cop uniform from someone, or he has a connection. where
Goodwill,
he can get
maybe, I don't
cop
know.
uniforms. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Woj, on that?
I think that the cop is not in on it. He's just a fucking
No, how about
lazy
just how did Harry
cop.
get the cop uniform? Or that?
Harry definitely just fucking picked it up Goodwill, some bullshit like that.
I'm on the. I think that he is a cop.
I don't think he had a gun on him or you can kind of tell like if he has a revolver in 1990, it's kind of like maybe near the tail end where he'd be like, you guys have like automatic weapons now or something. Like I think something would be off. But again, they don't look at it like that. Like they
That's
don't.
very sheriff to have a 6-shooter. Like that's not.
I mean,
something
in the
that local
80s,
police-
like the
local
standard
police, I think would have a more of
in the
a
80s,
semi-automatic.
in the 80s, a
handgun.
standard was a 6-shooter, like a revolver
Yeah.
or snub nose.
Yeah, but this is
something like
early
that.
90s. This is not in the 80s.
It's 1990, but it's filmed in '89, so
Mm-hmm.
it could be possible.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like I would have imagined them to be like. He just picks up the cop uniform. Hey, nobody's looking at my face during the holidays, and it's a good way to explain how they get that information of everybody's out of town. But I don't have really anything else.
Anybody else picking it?
No, that wraps it up.
I think I'm not sure if it's the same thing you have, Woj. It's the staircase doesn't align from the stairs when he goes
Yeah.
down.
For the
the
sled,
toboggan.
yeah.
Yeah, and I guess the driver or whatever, when he tells the kid to hit the road, the kid mouths the line to him. So
Continuity errors,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine with the 90s, there's a lot of that. ADR is off, or they had to add lines in after the fact.
Do we think that Kevin's parents are like going to jail for like endangering a child?
Child
or
endangerment.
You would
something?
think that for sure in 2025.
Probably
In this day and age, not in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Probably getting at least a couple call, like the neighborhood would be
CPS
like,
checking in.
"Can you believe what the McAllisters did? They
Can you
their,
believe?
they left their kid home. You can't-
Boston Yacht.
That's unbelievable.
Worse than the Griswolds.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't have any more. I don't think.
I'm tapped out, sir.
Yeah.
Let's go to our own it, stream it, skip it, and
Sure.
our grades. Who wants to start? Well, let's go down the line. How about you, Star Woj?
Yeah, this is an own. I have an own. This is easily one of the main rotations. I have to give it a 9.6. For the simple fact that it's so good, but then I do agree with you. The second one kind of allows them to spread their wings a little bit more. I think the story's a little bit better. And if you kind of flipped 1 and 2, I think this is a nice situation where you can kind of be interchangeable. Like I don't think the order of operations has to be this, but then you would have to have the second one, if you reverse them, like the Home Alone original would have to then be like a little bit bigger, a little bit different things adding in that they just did this the first time.
I think you have to have the knowledge of what happened in the first one, that how Harry and Marv, what happened with them with Kevin.
Sure.
And that
The
Kevin,
experience, the
and
history,
that Kevin
yeah.
got left behind once before.
Yeah.
If you know that, you can easily
The history
watch.
before, is crucial there. All right, I got 9.6. What do you got, Bob?
I say definitely own this one. It is a cult classic. It is a must-watch for Christmas. I give it a 9.4. It's doesn't hit over that 9.5 threshold just because I think there are some areas that logically could be improved, but it's awesome. I love this movie.
Okay.
I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Obviously, I like the second one a little better. Yeah, definitely watch it during the Christmas time. I would either stream it or own it. At this time, it's on Disney Plus Hulu, so easy to stream. If you haven't, check it out. I'm not sure if you haven't, definitely watch it during Christmas time.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. Own for me too as well. Gonna have it VHS, DVD. It's on Hulu. It's on Disney Plus streaming. It's definitely a Christmas staple.
It's all over the place.
I'm gonna go 8.7.
Whoa.
Well, I got it because I had my previous one. So, actually, retroactively, I kind of would want to bump Jingle All the Way up a little bit. But I had Die Hard as 8.5.
That's not how this works.
I know. I'm just saying. It works the way I want it to work. Jingle All the Way I had is 8.6, but I think Jingle All the Way I might like a little more. This I put 8.7. I had the Santa Claus as.
What was
What was that?
I think I had the Santa Claus as like 8.7 or something. I might go a little higher on that, but Home Alone 2 I would definitely have
Okay.
along the lines of.
Well,
We're gonna get there next
We will
year.
do no
you asked,
more.
I'm answering. Yeah.
I got you. I didn't
Stuttering
know.
Stanley over there.
I didn't know you smoked 40 packs a day.
Yeah. No. There's a lot of talking.
That's it,
So
though.
good.
That's a wrap up on
That's
part
good
2. Who's
Well, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Is
Take a pause.
Bobby's going on his honeymoon?
Yeah.
Honeymoon.
You
you guys are all over the place. Mean.
He's going on his honeymoon. It's Christmas next week, and then New Year's Eve falls on the next, or New Year's Day falls on
The next
Thursday.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do. Is we're going to leave it up to a little bit of a mystery. If Ryan and I decide to get on something, we will. The movie, I mean, we haven't really decided on, so we would pick that. It would be Bobby's choice, but if we're going to meet together,
Next full round.
we're not going to review Bobby's pick
No,
without
after
him.
our free
After,
one.
yeah, possible
Sure.
free run, yeah.
And I mean, Bobby, you can either like if you
No,
know
you know
what
I'm
you're
not
gonna
ready.
do.
I'd rather wait till 2026 to
well,
bring it to you.
I'm not gonna lie. We could also extend the Christmas season if it ends up being in like that first week of January. I'm still in the Christmas spirit at least a little bit, but I'm just saying it's kind of an open to we don't have to have an answer right now for either
That's
what
fair.
we might do or what Bobby will do. but-
I'm actually done with the Christmas theme, so honestly, I might go with something winter based if we're gonna do anything,
Okay.
or something around maybe Valentine's Day. Maybe we'll do Hard Eyes soon. That's probably gonna come up soon. but
okay,
we'll
sounds
see.
good, man.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good stuff cooking. We want to thank Dave for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
We
Dave.
will definitely
Let's do
put
this
you-
again sometime. next
Absolutely,
year.
dude. Always invited back. We'll definitely put some description of your, what all your pages, your Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank
We'll
you.
also
Dave reviews.
have the
Dave's
Dave's reviews, Davies reviews.
It's Dave's reviews, but it's Davies reviews on Instagram because
Gotcha.
That's okay.
So, check them out. The fucking videos are great. I want to thank you guys for tuning in this long. Journeymen Lounge podcast will ride again in episode.
Tip your pizza drivers more than 20 cents.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That
to
hit
end on.
deep, didn't it?
All right, there we go. All right, deuces.
Deuces.